Okay, well, I just put in the Xbox controller. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is a little bit more of an improvement. Definitely a much more smooth ride. What the heck? Yeah, no, this is fine. This is, oh boy, we're getting fired. This isn't even possible. We're in a jet fighter now. Jeez. Okay, are we okay? No, we're going over the edge again. Oh boy. So Xbox controller, slightly better. I know. I can't believe it either. They made a lawn mowing simulator. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at the demo for Lawn Mowing Simulator, a game that really reminds me a lot about what we used to do in Farming Simulator 19 and all the ones beforehand, where we'd get some Toros or some X-Marks or whatever, load them onto a trailer, and some maybe tractors too to help feed the goats or whatnot, and sometimes simulate having a business where we would go mow small parks and maybe some smaller football fields and such. It was a lot of fun, and now we get to play it in an official game that features some of those official brands too, like Toro and much more. Hello again, good to see you all here for yet another simulator game. I certainly do love all these sims, especially if they simulate something to do with landscaping or moving soil or logging or anything like that. That's why Farming Sim is near and dear, especially when we get to do logging and that. And with the new Farming Simulator coming, when I saw this, I got really excited. Now here's some special news for you as well, so listen up close because this quite is important, I would say. So on June 16th, 2021, Steam will be launching a big event where all sorts of games will be having demos. Now, not all of them, but if you've been on Steam in the last month and there was a game that interested you, they're likely going to have a demo between the 16th and the 22nd. Because they're having a big event for just like the summer of games, a ton of different demos for you to try things out before they're ready later this year. So this game right now, as you're watching it currently, may or may not be available. You'll kind of have to check Steam to make sure, but of course that means if I link it, the demo page could be taken up or down, but the store page will be there and updated soon. So just check it out, Lawn Mowing Simulator, all you got to do. Right, well, let's start ourselves a new career and see what it's like to mow some lawns. This is a demo, so not everything's going to be here. And unfortunately, it is not multiplayer. I know. If you want that multiplayer experience, there's plenty of stuff to download in Farming Simulator, but if you want the lawn mowing experience that's a little more closer to the real thing, then this might be for you. Let's go ahead and jump in and start a new career here, and I guess we'll play with tutorials, but since our time is limited today, we'll have to jump through a lot of this stuff quickly, so we'll see as far as we can get here in our limited time. Let's go ahead and start our company. Let's go ahead and call this the Loco Moco. There we go. There we are. I'm proud of that one. And then let's go ahead and pick our company logo. I'm sure we could probably make our own sometime. Let's go with something that looks really nice, like, oh, this looks like a good one here. Oh, cool. This actually goes on our shirt. Very nice. We can edit our player too. Career mode. On this screen, you can customize your in-game appearance and player avatar. Very nice. So we can change our name if we want to. Wow, that's kind of a shame that you make a logo and can make a character but can't see anybody else in single player. Hopefully they add something like that in the future. From what I see, it's listed as single player, but man, this needs multiplayer. Give me agree or disagree if you think more games would be better if you could play multiplayer down below in the comment section. If a game that traditionally wasn't multiplayer suddenly had multiplayer, that'd be really cool. Let's go with an orange hat here. We're going to look like a goof, I think, but that's fine. All right, I think right here, this is what we want. So let's go ahead and confirm. Everything looks good to me. Our logo, by the way, we can choose to have it on the front or back of our shirt or both, or one or the other. So that's pretty cool, too, all these customization options. Go ahead and proceed then. Test drive. Now you have a company of your own. You'll need your first vehicle to get cutting. Select a vehicle from the list below and take it for a test drive. All right, let's see. We have the Stiga, the Knight. Boy, these both look really sweet. They almost look like the Batmobile. Let's see. One's a collector, one's a mulcher. This one's a little faster, though, and seems to have a capacity of 240 liters for that mulcher. Let's go ahead and grab this one. I don't really know the difference between these, but here's the other types of mowers if you want to see. The Tornado, the Patterson, what is that? The Skag? I've never even heard of that before. Toro. There's the one that I wanted to see there. Yeah, there we go. Nice. The Z-Master. And, yeah, here's some ones that I've driven before, too, in some of the landscaping jobs that I've had. Closer to this one, the 7500D, but I also remember seeing the Groundsmaster 330, too, for some of the other bigger jobs that didn't quite require the large thing for football fields and whatnot. But, all right, let's go with the Stiga, and let's go ahead and give it a test drive then. We'll go ahead and confirm and bring her out for a test drive. Are you sure you want to test drive it? I certainly do. In career, the higher the employee's experience level, the more money and RP they make. I wonder if this will be done like how it is in Gold Rush, where eventually you hire employees, but you never see them. They just kind of generate currency based on like their skills and whatnot, and then it'll upgrade over time. All right. So WASD to move around. Oh, that looks cool. Mouse cursor is in the way, though. That's kind of strange. All right, well, let's go ahead and take a look around the base. This looks really cool. I guess our goal is going to be to probably cut some of this grass here. We'll do whatever they say to sprint and whatnot. At least the grounds look really nice. Now, this is also, I believe, based in the UK. So for those of you who are Brits, yeah, you'll see some of these locations too, Mowing castles and other national monuments. I was going to say monuments, but I guess monument will do. Wow, this looks nice. Okay, well, let's grab the mower then. Vehicle startup. Once you're on a vehicle, you'll need to get it started onto the grass. Each vehicle is slightly different to get going. Follow the steps stated at the bottom of the screen. With the vehicle started, take a moment to get used to it and then drive over to the grass and you can start cutting. Okay, let's hold Z. Looks like we have some bags here for mulching too. Increase the throttle with I and T to increase and decrease the throttle settings. Oh, I see. So down or up, depending on if we're going to be mowing or not. W and S to accelerate or whatnot. Let's see. Cut height, not engaged. We're at 9 inches right now, I believe. You can end a contract by returning the trailer, and you'll still earn money in RP. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to mow over here. Getting ready to cut. Once on the grass, you need to get your deck ready, first by setting the cut height and then engaging the cutter blades. You should only ever turn on your blades when on grass, otherwise you'll damage them and affect their ability to cut. All right, well, I don't see anywhere listed on the screen what height we're supposed to be cutting, and let's see exactly what setting that is. Is that C or whatnot? No? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and engage the cutter then. When on contracts, you'll be required to cut the grass to a certain height. Each contract has its own height it needs to be cut to. Set your height within 5 centimeters. It's centimeters, not inches. I assumed it was inches because of the UK. Sometimes things go back and forth. 5 to 6 centimeters, and you'll have to cut 10% of the grass. Okay, so 5 to 6, got it. While cutting, you can track your progress with the bar on the top right. Cut the grass in the correct height while the bar fills. Oh yeah, so back and forth. All right, is there a first-person mode? Oh, I see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so V is in the first person. Very nice. That'll make things a little easier. Or we have some other options for chase cameras. That's good. Okay, that makes things a little easier. Okay, now in order to lower the blades, V is for the camera, Z is to engage and disengage, and then, of course, we can steer with different options there. All right, I just want to check and see how we lower the cutter height. And any other options that may exist. Okay, so we're cutting at 9. That's definitely not what we want. Oh, wait. She cut off completely on me. So I is like the emergency? Okay. And E and C. Oh, okay, that's why I didn't think of that. Those two buttons are in some very odd, strange places. Okay, 5 should be good. And then we should be able to start right about here, along this log. That'll be good. All right. We are mowing, bro. Oh, yeah, this takes me back. So we'll just need to go to that yellow line. This will be a little interesting to learn for each different vehicle. And it also would be really good in VR, or maybe with track IR, too. These are going to be some tight places for this mower. It's probably not going to be able to get so close to some of these hedges. Yep. We get pushed away from the edge if we go too close. Now, this would also be good with a controller, or maybe an actual steering wheel, though. I think something like an Xbox controller or something would probably be the smoothest, so I would definitely recommend the controller for vehicle controls, but mouse and keyboard are probably just fine for if you're ever off of it and having to do anything on the ground. All right, we're approaching halfway to our goal. We only have to do 10% here. Now, this would be really cool if there's ever scenarios like, for example, maybe being required to do some sort of a small job at like a oh, I don't know, let's just say a bakery or something has some sort of a lot behind it that needs to be mowed, or there's a neighbor who is having trouble with their mower and somehow gets started. Always the small jobs are interesting because they sometimes are the most boring, and so you kind of have to work your way up a little bit to earn your money, and then things become easier as you go on. Wonder if we'll be doing any weed whipping on the edge here. We'll see. Alright, we're about to complete our first lap. Pro View. Hold control, you can engage Pro View, which highlights areas of the grass not been cut to the required height. It's useful for when you're trying to find the last bits of grass to complete a contract. Alright, let's go into Pro View. I'm pressing control, but I don't necessarily see what they're trying to indicate. It just seems to bring the controller to the vision to the front. Probably good for when you, like they said, just the last little bit of grass. Maybe it'll highlight it that way. We're still engaged with 9.9. There we go. Contract progress. Great work. In a real contract, you'd be expected to cut all the grass. When the contract has been completed, you drive your vehicle back onto the trailer to end it. Okay, well, let's do that then. We'll just mow our way towards the edge. And we'll return to the trailer. Well, I want more job simulators like this. I certainly do like little work simulators like this, especially when they have to work to try to make them not tedious or boring. We've all had to mow lawns before, whether it was for our own property or for a job, so the option of being able to do it in this game is quite nice. Missed a spot back there, but I think this is a lot easier than doing it in Farming Simulator, that's for sure. Okay, let's disengage. We'll raise the deck up so we can get onto the truck. So that should be E and C. So interestingly enough, C raises it and E brings it down. You'd think that'd be opposite, like C, since it's lower, would bring it down or whatnot. So go ahead and lower that throttle. Whew. Oh, we have no choice. It's either full or completely off. There's no, like, mid-ground. There we go. Wow, fantastic. I like it so far. Just to kind of see how it all plays out. They did a great job with the vehicles. The vehicles look like they've got care in them. ATS and Euro Truck do a really good job with the vehicles that they bring to that game. And this feels like a Euro Truck or an ATS truck. That's really cool. As we're in Farming Simulator, a lot of the times they might lack something. They seem a little more, maybe a little more smoothed, just to get it to work for consoles or whatnot, or lesser-end PCs. And there's a lot of equipment in that game. Here it's just strictly mowers. I would like to see, though, in this game, how they would do maybe gathering leaves, that type of thing. Okay, let's go ahead and raise the deck. And we'll raise the cut height, too, just for safety, I guess. And we'll put her back onto the trailer. Wow, that didn't sound good. Again, much easier with the controller, I'd say. Yeah, look at that Rolls Royce of a lawnmower on the right side. That is absolutely insane. Okay, well, let's go ahead and see if we can start a career then with one of these. I think I like the Knight a little bit more. Let's go ahead and grab that one then. We'll accept. And we'll select a contract now. So we can go to many different places on the map. That's cool. Front garden of the Old Nook Cottage. Let's see. Player assigned. I guess there's not a lot of detail on it or background. What more is there to say? It's a job of mowing lawn. Alright, once you select a contract, you'll see information about it and its requirements. So they want us to complete 99% of the lawn. They have a recommended deck width of 100 centimeters. I wonder if we can actually buy attachments and stuff for our vehicle. Assign a vehicle. We'll grab that for ourselves. And eventually maybe be able to get ourselves a employee or whatnot. That'd be kind of cool. Assign an employee. That'd be me. There we go. And we'll confirm the contract. So it looks like eventually we can hire, just like an American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator, where you can take your older trucks, hire somebody to drive it for you, and make money from that. You can actually do that here too. So that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. You can take all your old equipment and actually make money off of it rather than just selling it and either never touching it or selling it. That's kind of cool that you can actually make use of it. More games need to do that. Wow, they make it look very, very beautiful. All right, ground check phase. At the start of each contract, there's a small period of time to find and remove any objects in the grass area that could either be damaged or damage your vehicle. You can choose to skip the ground check and have the objects automatically removed by interacting with your mower, but this will mean you don't earn money or RP. Ooh, okay, so there's like a little advanced section here. Wow, we have 4 minutes to look around and try to find debris and stuff. Well, there we go. Pick up object. Oh, okay, so we have a stick there. Wow, the sensitivity is insane right now. This was not present in the, I don't think it was like this in the test drive phase. That's right. A little more fine-tuning. It's an art, really. What is that there? An apple? Or a ball of something? It's like a little dog ball thrower. Yep, there you go. Anything over here? Oh, this garden is really beautiful. This almost reminds me of a house from The Sims or something like that. It's just nicely put together. What a beautiful little house. That looks like, oh, a dog toy. Oh, yeah. Whole backyard's filled with dog toys. Heard a wind chime. That could mean that we're done. Let's check out the property to see what else is around. Wow, they detailed all this stuff. This is really nice. Like a chicken coop, a bunch of potted plants, patio furniture, maybe a grill, and the carport. Just incredible, all the little effort they put into that. That's really cool. Oh, looks like we might need to mow over here too. Maybe? That seems to be blocked off, so let's just go this way. I don't see our van, though. Kind of weird that there's not like a... Would be cool if it actually showed our van here with the company logo that we picked, but maybe that'll be in the future. Company logo and our name on the side would be really cool. All right, contract cutting. With the ground check complete, it's time to start cutting some grass. Start up your vehicle and drive over to the lawn to begin. All right, let's do it. We'll start our vehicle. Throttle up. And we'll lower the cutting deck when we get to the cut site. And I think we'll start right over here. Contract performance. Your performance during the cutting will affect how much money, reputation points you earn from the contract. Damn, that's so cool for a small business like this. This is just great. Really cool. I like how there's no story here. They don't really need one. House Flipper and a lot of other games like that will try to kind of put in, you know, like some sort of a story to get you invested. But, yeah, interesting. All right, we're at a cut height of 5. What if there's a cruise control on this, too? That's one thing I didn't think about is whether or not the game has a cruise control. Now, I wonder if we could drive right into the ladies' petunias and all the other flowers and see it all rip right out the back. It probably would happen. But now, instead of going for the 10%, we now have to go for the 100%. So precision will matter. An intense battle now rages on between me and the lawn. Actually, we're almost 10% done, so it's not that bad. Yeah, this would be much easier with the controller. Let's go ahead and fire up the controller and see how it is when we switch from keyboard to controller and see if there's much of a difference. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to pull out an Xbox controller and see if that makes a major difference. Okay, well, I just put in the Xbox controller. I think this is fine. Yeah, this is a little bit more of an improvement. Definitely a much more smooth ride. What the heck? Yeah, no, this is fine. This is, oh boy, we're getting fired. This isn't even possible. We're in a jet fighter now. Jeez. Okay, are we okay? No, we're going over the edge again. Oh boy. So Xbox controller, slightly better. Okay, I think we're gonna have to redo this one, boys. Okay, let's do it again. Now, usually when I mow, I think there's been a study on this or something like that spiral and going back and forth are essentially the same from what I've heard. I don't know if it's a myth or not, but I guess it doesn't really matter. For me, I like to go around the edge a few times and then try to go back and forth, but I don't know, it just feels a lot more fun to actually go along the edge because there's a little bit more, you feel like you're flying a fighter jet rather than just going in straight lines, which is even more boring if lawn mowing's not your thing. Well, if you've watched this far, let me know what your favorite lawn mowing brands are, if you've ever done it commercially, or if you're a fan of these types of things. There are people who are fans of lawn mowers and such, just like how there's people who are fans of different types of equipment, you know, power tools, Black & Decker, Milwaukee, etc. And I think Old Chicago is one. No, it's a pizza place, but I'm just hungry. Oh, yes. Missed a few spots on the outside for sure. Yeah, go ahead with your missed a spot. I'm definitely going to. This is much more difficult in this game than it is in real life. In fact, the equipment that I've usually used, it has full handles, and it's almost like controlling a tank, whereas you pull back on each handle, you know, the wheels will spin at a different rate, kind of creating your turn, and it's much better and really cool than like a steering wheel. But it's not bad. I'm assuming, though, in this game the driving will be the same. It'll just be left-right for left-right, and I don't think there'll be any sort of pulling levers to steer. But if there is, I'd be pretty impressed by that. That would absolutely be amazing to me. All right, we'll go ahead and cut this section last here. Well, let's get this section here that we missed. There we go. We'll throw in reverse. Oh, that's a nice turn. Oh, yeah, and even the engine kicks up a little bit when you're cutting grass. The sounds change a bit, too. Awesome. And a nice thing, too, with the controller, we don't get the mouse in the screen. So we'll definitely miss some spots, and we'll have to zip around to find those. So we'll have to go into the intuition mode or the pro mode to see a few of the spots, but you can see them as you go around. Now, I also know that we don't really want to go over 5 miles per hour here, so let's speed it up a little bit. But there is such a thing as going too fast when mowing lawns. Looks like we also have fuel too, so I'm curious to know, do we have to do any sort of mid-air refueling? If we have a big job and we have a tiny mower, if we can go back to the trailer to refuel, if we can bring jerry cans with us, or if there's some sort of way to maybe take a break or something like that, be kind of cool. Well, we're approaching the halfway mark. We're at 42, almost 43%. Feels good. Damn, this is really nice. There's a lot more relaxing games like this coming out, simulators that are really peaceful. I'd argue that, again, Microsoft Flight Simulator, but again, ATS and Euro Truck are two wonderful games that, with their overwhelmingly positive reviews, really just kind of help you to relax a lot, too. You can throw it on cruise control and just kind of like, you know, pay attention to the road while you're cruising, listening to some good tunes. And same with Microsoft Flight Sim. The most exciting thing in those games is, you know, probably taking off and getting underway and being on your course. If you're not doing any sort of sightseeing and just doing a commercial jet, once you hit that cruise altitude, man, you can just kind of chill out for a little while. All right, let's zip back around again. It's not looking pretty good, I must say. For this being a game, we've done a pretty good job of hitting some of these tight spaces without running over any of the prize flowers. I guess that's why we were hired. Damn, I'm going to do this whole lawn. This feels great. Can't believe we're actually doing this. But it goes to show that simulators, you know, a lot of these seem like they could be throwaway and just like not really serious. But when somebody actually puts a little time into making something like this and getting some brand deals, this is great. There's hundreds of thousands of people who do this professionally as a private business and also for, you know, commercial stadiums or for cities and such to try to mow all the parks and small little reserves and things like that around parking lots and whatnot. So really cool that this is actually a game now. I never thought I'd be doing this again. In fact, a personal story about myself, one of my favorite jobs of all time was working for a city that I lived in at the time, making the least amount of money that I ever had. But man, do I think about that job all the time, thinking about how it was, even though the pay wasn't great, and I wish they did pay me more, at least the job was relaxing enough to where I got to be out in nature and listen to podcasts and just kind of, you know, drive around. And the people that I worked with were really relaxed as well. They were really, you know, they were there just to kind of do a job too, and everybody was just really helpful, and, you know, whenever anything went wrong, everybody was understanding and pitched in to help out. You know, if there was ever a problem with one of the mowers or somebody needed to, you know, go back for something, everybody was just in it as a team effort. Where it seems like a boring, tedious, and arduous job, but really teaches you more, almost like being on the set of dirty jobs, except some of the jobs aren't dirty and they're actually quite fun, and you wish that you could be paid to do them. Looks like we also need to get under the little awnings off to our right there. You can see just underneath the pavilion. So we're at 88%. We're definitely going to need to do a little bit more. We're definitely going to have to do another pass around some of these areas and go in for the kill on some tighter spots. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we'll be up to about 90 once we're done here. And again, if we miss, we're given 1% lenience, which is pretty substantial, to be honest. Let's go ahead and zip into here. Oh, there we go. Nice and tight. Okay. And we got a little section here. That'll probably bring us up to 92%. This is really nice with the controller. I cannot stress enough how different of an experience this is. I give the same word for anybody playing like Elite Dangerous, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck, Star Citizen, what have you. If you use a joystick, flight stick or steering wheel or whatnot, once you make that change to that device, damn, it pays for itself within a matter of like hours. You feel so different. On keyboard you're like, yeah, I'm saving money, but man, you get so much more out of the game by investing in a little bit of the equipment. Not cheap, but it definitely makes a big difference in these types of games. Simulator after all, so imagine this. Imagine somebody getting all professional in this with a track IR and setting up all the maybe like some mirrors or something like that, other monitors for cameras. If the equipment gets large enough, some of them do have cameras and different types of mirrors that you can monitor with that. Wow, I don't think I've hit a flower. That's pretty promising. Definitely going to miss a spot. But damn, for a first job, this is great. I think this grass almost looks a little too short, but I think it's really supposed to look like this, so that way it looks more like, that you can actually see if you missed anything. What a beautiful day. A little bit more to go. After these next couple passes, we should be at about 98%, and the hunt will begin for the last little clumps that are hiding. Alright, we'll circle around again. Yep, so we're at 98%. So before we go back there, I'm sure that's not 2% sitting there. So we're going to have to hit some of these other side spots. Getting real close to these flowers. There we go. Some of these hedges hanging over too is kind of tough to get in there without getting too close. Wow, we're at 98%. And we're about to 99. Hey, look at that. It paid off. 98.9. And we should be able to find a little bit more. There we go. Good target over here. There we go. Cutting complete. Alright, let's shut her down. We'll bring up the deck. Oh man, that really feels so good, man. There needs to be a homestead simulator where you do all sorts of things like this. Maybe chopping firewood or whatnot in Alaska or something like that. There needs to be more games that kind of showcase life like that. Really? I was going incredibly slow. We're doing literally 1 mile an hour. There we go. Ah, perfect. The old Nook cottage. That is beautiful, man. That is really cool. I guess I could have gotten the other pavilion, too. There may have been some grass in that one. Did I get the other one? Maybe not. Oh, man, that is gorgeous property. That old tree. I love that. Really nice. Good job. Good times. Great oldies. Cool 108. Let's see. Oh, so let's see. We bumped into something, so down 50 pence. So literally like 50 cents. Not bad. A little tapping into something. Not bad at all. Ground check got us 20. Cutting time bonus got us 15. Valuables recovered. Oh, interesting. There may be stuff hidden out in the grass. Maybe. Very cool. And then our fuel costs too. So fuels and blades give us a little bit of a decrease there. So nice. We earned about like a $50 tip on that one, and an extra $50 RP or 50 XP, I suppose. Let's go check the next one then. So career mode. Then I'm assuming we can. Oh yeah, do a little maintenance here. Oh, very cool. So we can actually pimp this one out a little bit and do a little maintenance on it. Yep. Very nice. Okay, so career mode maintenance. Well, it looks like we can repair the wheels and the blades and fill up the tank if we need to. So really... Oh, that's not much at all. 2 pounds 11 for that one. That's crazy. Blade repair, which will cost us $2.15. And the vehicle which we bumped into something is literally 3 pence. Wow, that is nothing. That is a scratch on like the tire. That matters nothing at all. That's really cool that you get to do that though. We can see our statistics, look at maintenance. We can sell the vehicle or part exchange. That's cool. And we have a little garage so we can buy more if we want to. So we can buy the other one if we get enough cash. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, it's 2,000 pounds. This one was $2,750, and damn it, it was worth it. Oh, here's the prices. They are on display, actually. So you can see, I don't know why it keeps going back to the right. Maybe it has to do with the mouse. Oh, yeah, so there are prices at the bottom here. $31,000 for the Toro Pro Line H800. $22,000 for some of the... Most of these here are around $22,000. Damn. But I'm sure you can do some of these jobs again if you really enjoyed it or want to grind and get some more. That is fantastic. Let's see if there's another job. Are you sure you want to leave career mode? I do not. I would like to drive with this one again and see if there's... Oh, there's attachments! Confirmed! We can actually put modifications and attachments onto these and change out some of the parts. So that's really cool. Maybe we can get some illegal mods or something like that. And we have a garden at the Kingsbury house now, so that's a little different one. So we can do that for a little bit more XP. That's cool. All right, guys. Well, that is it for our time here today. If you want to see a full playthrough on this one or a live stream of it, it's damn relaxing. And if you like Farming Simulator, American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck, it gives me those same vibes where it's like you discard it as just some sort of side job, but it's not. There's a whole industry, lots of mods, and it's lots of fun and very relaxing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream or this video. I hope you come in for the live streams. And if I get some keys for this one, I'm definitely going to give them to you. So make sure you join the Discord with the links down below in the description. Follow me on Twitter. If you haven't done that already, set those up. They're all free. And come say hi. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to see this game be multiplayer too. It'd be awesome if they figured out a way to do that. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you enjoyed. What's the name of this game? Lawn Mowing Simulator. Couldn't be simpler. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Take care, and we'll see you soon.